Hello, good morning. My name is Matthew, and this is day 6 of telling stories for my friend in quarantine. I think it's day 6 now. And yesterday, I told you sort of a scary story about gnats that I had in my house. So I thought maybe I would tell you a different kind of insect story. It's not scary. First, I have to tell you about my neighbors. Not my friend Ben, who keeps me on his property, but the neighbors that we both share. And it's a family household. It's a mother and father, husband and wife. They have a bunch of children, all adults. Most of them live away from home now. Some still live at home, and they're always kind of there. The children are always coming in and out, and as a whole, the family is really great. When I first met them, they were warm and welcoming, generous, and just overall inviting. And the more that I've gotten to know them, the more that I've, speaking generally, but the more I like them all as a whole, and have found how interesting they are. So, uh, one of the neatest things is how many projects they have outside. So, as some examples, they have their own chicken coop. And when I first met them, they had chickens, and they even had some ducks. So they would have chicken eggs and duck eggs. Now they have, I can't remember what they're called, but they have other kinds of chickens now. And they have a huge, there's Andy. They have a huge vegetable garden. The vegetable garden is maybe 3 times the size of my house. I live in a tiny house, but still, that's a fairly large garden. They have a flower garden, beautiful flowers. And the mother tends to all of these things, and so it's every day when everyone's outside, it really is this idyllic image, tending to your cabbages or whatever. That the chickens are out of their coop, so you just see a very small flock of chickens walking around, and they keep close to their little home. They feel safe. Um, and they've been expanding. So recently, they've erected a greenhouse. So they have a big greenhouse for even more vegetables. They're building a large tank to farm fish. They're going to have some kind of fish that you can eat. I don't know what kind of fish, but so there's always really interesting things going on out there, and they take really great care of their property and cultivate these things. So and the reason I was thinking about this is because it just happened, but sometime last week, within the week, I was outside taking care of my rooster. It's really early in the morning. I try to change his water and make sure that his food is all set before he wakes up, the rooster. By the way, it's so funny to me because I wake up before the rooster, and since I live out in like the farmlands, there's neighbors all around that also have roosters, and my rooster always wakes up late. All the other roosters are up crowing, and like 30 minutes will go by. It's well past sunrise before my rooster comes strolling out of his bedroom. It always cracks me up. He's a late riser rooster. In any event, I'm taking care of my rooster, and I look across to the neighbor's property, and I see uh, beekeepers. There's beekeeper outfits. There's two beekeepers. I don't know who's in these outfits. I mean, I know it's some of the neighbors. And I just thought to myself, like, oh, I wonder what they're doing, as if it's not completely obvious. Um, so like within the day, maybe a day or two, I see the mother out walking her dogs. And they have two dogs. They have one large, hulking, big, beautiful dog. He has a coat. It's a golden, reddish brown, like the hide of a horse. Beautiful, handsome face. If he was a cartoon, he excuse me. What was he saying? If he was a cartoon, he would be the hero of the cartoon. Um, then they have then they have a little dog, a little miniature wiener dog, and it's this spastic little rubber band. And I love her too. She's great. Uh, so when she walks both of the dogs, she's getting pulled in all sorts of directions. The big dog, just wants to charge ahead. The little dog is sort of bouncing around, and uh, whenever she is walking both dogs, it always looks like she's misusing gym equipment, just getting pulled all around. In any event, I say, "What's going on with the beekeepers?" And she says, "Oh, we're gonna have what are they called? Apiaries. We're gonna start having honeybees." And I say, "Well, where do you get honeybees?" And she says, "There's a Maryland Honeybee Association, and you just buy honeybees from them, and they come in a little box." And I go, "Well, that's interesting." I say, "Well, how many honeybees do you get? Is it like, I don't know, like 1,000?" And she goes, "No, no, no." She goes, "When you get the box, it comes with 40,000 honeybees." Yeah. Okay, all right, 40,000 honeybees. And she goes, "But after a few reproduction cycles, which is fairly quick apparently, the number will shoot up to about 150,000 honeybees." And don't get me wrong, I love the honeybee. I'm happy that we're gonna have honeybees. They're endangered. They're good for the environment. Um, they're cute. Uh, all of those sorts of things. And the neighbors have these flowers and all these things, and the honeybees can help with the ecosystem. But if you're anything like me, you're never entirely prepared to hear that 40,000 honeybees have been introduced into your immediate area. Uh, and so, even more neighbors, I guess. Um, that's kind of more of a rambling kind of story, but maybe a little entertaining. I don't know. Leave a comment if you would like. I hope everyone's doing well, and take care.